Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today I have a very special unboxing for you, something that came in from one of my subscribers and I'm super excited about. Today I'll be opening up with my McNeese Mac 2 3.5 Auto in the black aluminum handles. Such a cool knife, so comfortable, ergonomic. Still hunting down that frame lock though. Alright, let's get into this. Alright, so don't want to reveal any information on this knife, so let's go ahead and just cut in from the back here. I'm running out of stuff to cover up names and stuff, so I'm going to have to try to open the boxes backwards because all my little post-it notes were used to kind of cover up names and stuff, and I want to make sure I still have some post-it notes there. So let me just make sure there's no paperwork in here. Okay, just some good packaging that can all be reused. Put it over there with my other boxes. Ooh, this looks like it's a Divo. I think I know who this might be from. Be careful not to get into that box. Alright, so this is a Divo box, and now I have a Divo Pony Stout and a Divo Buzz that I'm really enjoying. So let's see what this is. This is the Divo Mash. Oh, bead blasted satin 14C28N. I wonder if this is the Blue Creek Knives exclusive. Let's take a look. Oh. All right, so hopefully I copied that out because there was some information in there. So I went ahead and if you saw it edited from here to here, it's because there was some private information that might have been shown, but I wanted to take that out. All right, so let's see. Oh no, this is from Blue Creek Knives. Okay. All right, so I didn't copy it. I probably didn't buzz it out because this is directly from Blue Creek Knives. And if you order from Blue Creek Knives, this is the exclusive. So thank you for your purchase. So if you want to get a hold of Blue Creek Knives, there they are. And let's take a look. It's got a nice cloth with it. I wonder if that came with it. Ooh, that is really, oh, I like that. Nice titanium handle. And there's the DK. I like that steel or titanium look. That's really cool. All right, so I want to take a look at this. Really cool box. We're gonna put this off to the side, but let's dig into this knife. Okay, so this is the Blue Creek Knives Mash. This is titanium handles with a nice full back spacer. Oh, okay, he put the Spyderco clip in there, which is nice. I do that with a lot of my knives. I put the Spyderco wire clip replacement. That went in, looks like really nicely. Very cool, and it's got the little clip screw on both sides, so you don't have any sharp edges, which is really, I like the contouring on here. That's really nice. Let's give it a flick. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, that's really nice action too. Wow, that's really, really nice. All right, so I think it says the steel right there. Let's see if we can get a look at that. All right, so it's 14C28N, so 14, great budget. Oh, I love the polish on this, so nice. Now, is this a hollow grind? No, okay, it's a flat grind. Okay, sometimes hollow grind is going to be a little more expensive, but it's a nice, beautiful, looks like satin polished hollow grind. You can, flat grind there. You can see that. So you see a few milling lines, but this is a budget. 14C28 is sort of a budget knife, but I bet this is not super cheap, but it's not super expensive of what it could be with these beautiful titanium scales. Let's see, are they? Yeah. So it looks like, okay, so titanium really well milled out on this side. And a steel liner on this side with the steel bar insert. Is that a steel? No, that's just a steel bar. Okay, and it does have a detent ball there, so that's nice. Lockup on here is a good, I want to say 50%, but it's certainly solid. No blade rock, it's in there nice and solid. I love the fact that I can choke up on this. It's got some nice jimping up here for a nice choke up, which can give you some real precision cuts and everything. So that's really nice, and I love that you can choke up here really, really well. That's super cool. The cutaway here to the lock bar is really outstanding, and it's got some nice chamfering on here, nice angle. So when you go over here, it's just super smooth, super nice, and I love the drop shut action. Look at that. Just really nice, really, really nice. Now it is rounded here. I wonder, can you Is it possible? Nah, no, not really. I wondered if this was just a little higher. The buzz kind of comes up just a little bit on the top, and you can absolutely do a front flip. I wondered, it's very similar to the buzz in that regard. If it was just a little bit higher, you could probably flip it, but it's kind of like an iteration of the Divo Stouts, or the Divo Knives, the Divo Buzz, the Divo Pony, and the Pony Stout, and whatever, all the other ones. I'm sorry, I don't know all the names of them, but very cool. Now this looks like, definitely we got T8s there, T8, T8, T8s. Yeah, that's really cool, T8s, which is really nice. I like that a lot. I love everything. It's nice and chamfered all around the corners. And this is not sharp at all, really nice and chamfered on top. You can see it's got a good strong tip. You see that thickness? It means it's a really good, useful knife. Now, it's not super thin, flat, you know, in that regard, but I'm sure this is not hollow grind. Hold on a second here. I feel like it feels a little bit like a hollow grind, but I'm not sure. See here, what's the one way, where do I have something straight that I can use? I need something straight. Let's see. Okay, I think this might be hollow grind now that I put this up here. So I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if we can get a little light in there. It's touched the two sides, and there's a little area in between. I think this is a hollow grind here. Now it looks flat grind on the top, but I think it's definitely hollow grind here, so that's really cool. This has got to be a hollow grind. It's almost like a dual grind, like it goes flat up here toward the front because it comes near the swedge. I don't know if it's not really a swedge, but it's the flat part of the blade. The swedge means it's chamfered on both sides, which allows for cutting into thicker, harder materials. But I think it's definitely hollow grind down here, and then it's more flat up there. It's almost like a dual grind. It's kind of cool. I like that. I like that. This is, I mean, for a knife with 14C28 and titanium scales, this is really, really, really well done. I like that, and I really do like the titanium clip. It's a nice touch on this one. Super friendly left-handed, obviously. You would expect from Kevin, you know, at Lefty EDC, who's one of the designer, along with, I believe, Todd as the other guy. So really nice. I love the action on this thing. Very smooth. I wonder if he put skiffs in there. I'll have to look it up and see if if he did or not. The guy who let me borrow this is Milton with Mind of Milton. If you haven't checked out his channel, go check out Mind of Milton. Definitely a really cool guy and a good channel. I would encourage you to subscribe. If you do subscribe, go watch a couple of his videos. Make sure you watch it all the way through so that subscription sticks. YouTube's algorithms will drop a subscription if you don't watch at least a little bit of the video because they'll think it's an accidental subscribe, right? So anyways, go check him out. But this is a very nice, man, I wish I'd gotten in on this now. I really do. I like this one a lot. I like my, do I still have my Pony Stout handy? Yeah, I do. So I have the Pony Stout over here. I keep it on my desk because I use it a lot. So the Pony Stout, you can see, is another Divo Knives. This is a White Mountain Knives exclusive. And this one uses 14C28N as well. This is all blacked out with a finger choil and everything. But you can see kind of like a little aesthetic in between the two. It's sort of a kind of a touch to the knife. You can kind of see that design feel. This also has a hollow grind as well, and which is really cool. Both of them have really outstanding action. And I bet this one has just a little better action because this is black PVD and this is not. This is just polished satin. So that's really cool. I do like that. But very, very cool. I do like that a lot. All right, so I like the design. This kind of offsets the titanium scales. Typically, you have just a flat slab of titanium, right? And this gives it a little texture, a little contour, and kind of a little grip as well. This gives it just some uniqueness to it. Everything's chamfered back here, nothing sharp. I can grip it. It's not going to dig in my hand. And you can easily get a front finger flip there or a reverse flip. Now, you can also do the finger down, kind of like this, and flip that, and you get a little more, you know, flick to it. But you can also get your finger in there really nice and tight and do a full flick like that. So that's cool, too. And then over here on the left, absolutely. I like that a lot. And a front flick. So very cool, very cool. And that centering is dead nuts, as Kevin would say, dead nuts. With a nice back spacer. Let's see what else. We got the nice chamfering, roundedness, all there. Very kind of a nice aesthetic in the pocket. It's going to be definitely with this, a lynch clip is going to definitely be deep pocket carry clip. Typically, they'll have a wire clip like this, which also makes it deep pocket. So in this case, this one's going to be about yay deep. This one's going to be just a little bit deeper, as you can see, because of the way the lynch clip goes around, which is really nice. And the thing I like about putting lynch clip on, titanium retains their springiness much better. It doesn't once it stretches or bends the metal, it doesn't fatigue the metal. It has a more elasticity, if you will, in the metal, which is, I think, really cool, right? So nice, nice. I love the chamfering on the top. That's really comfortable. That is really comfortable. Yeah, doesn't feel heavy at all. And again, I really like that liner lock. That is really a nice job there. Makes me wonder, do I have my magnet over here? Where's my magnet? Oh, did I put my magnet away? I had a magnet around here somewhere. Okay, it's over here. All right, let's see. That's titanium. All right, that is a steel insert, which is good. It's got a little, I guess, kind of a finish on there that makes it look a little bit like the stone wash here. The insert matches, so it's a nice match of the stone wash. I think that's really a nice aesthetic, a nice touch that you probably wouldn't expect. I don't know if you can see that. The cutout in there is really quite outstanding. Let me see if we can get some of that light on there. I want to make sure you guys can see that. There we go. Now look at that. You see that? It's really nice. A lot of weight relief. Makes this relatively light for as big as this knife is. I mean, this is it's not a little knife. This is the Pony Stout. That's a little itty bitty knife. You can see it's much bigger. Probably about the size, maybe a little bit smaller than the Buzz, I'm going to guess. I don't have my Buzz out right now, but very, very nice. I do like this a lot. This is a great knife. Great action. Great experience. I want to say just so many positive things about this. Yeah. Very cool, very cool. Now this is a loaner, so I'm going to be very careful with it. I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'll just probably flick it here at the desk and get a feel for it and kind of experience that. Still has a pretty good edge on there. You can see that. It looks like he might have done an edge because that's pretty polished, I think. Yeah, he might have either honed it or polished it just a little bit, but it's a small edge, which means it's going to be probably, I'm going to guess probably with that thickness, I'm going to guess that's probably about 20 degrees maybe 18, 20 degrees, 22 degrees, somewhere around there. But still, that makes a lot of sense. That gives you more strength in your cutability. The thinner the edge, or the longer the edge is, the thinner the angle, which means you have more cutting ability, but it's not going to be as strong, right? So like for instance, in my McNeese, here, if you look at this edge, it's pretty small, but it's a very thin hollow grind here, and that's done so that it can give strength to the knife that's already very thin due to the hollow grind. So that makes a lot of sense on there. For instance, in here, look at the Stout, this edge is much longer, but in this case, it gives you even more cutting ability. And I think the point of this one is not necessarily as much strength, because you can see it's a thinner knife on top. So it's not meant to be like, where this seems to me more hard use purpose. It's a very thicker knife. This is a beater knife. I think you could really use this well. I mean, it's a beautiful knife, and you could make it just a beautiful, EDC gentleman carry as well. But you could certainly hard use this knife. I really like that a lot. Very nice lockup. Very good ergonomic feel. Everything about that. Now, so I have medium to medium large hands. You'll notice I have plenty of room, even if I choke up. So someone with extra large, double extra large hands, easy carry. Jimping is perfect up here. I really like that. That is just really, really outstanding. Yeah, really outstanding. The action is very buttery, very smooth. So almost makes me wonder if there are not skiffs in here. That's just my guess. And if not, those washers in there are pretty nice. And I bet if you put skiffs in there, it would be insanely smooth, if they aren't skiffs already. But already they feel insanely smooth. I just can't really imagine it getting much better than that. But really nice, really, really nice. I like the acoustic. I don't know if you can hear that. It's not a very hollow, but it's more of a kind of a full kind of sounding when you do this like that. I mean, if you flick it out here like that, you can definitely hear that kind of a cling ting kind of sound. But it's not a singy, but definitely got a nice acoustic. I think that's really cool. So very, very cool knife. So thank you very much to Milton for this. Mind to Milton, check him out. Appreciate you guys watching this today. This is just an unboxing. It's not a review or impressions. We're just kind of experiencing this knife for the first time. This is the Divo Mash. I didn't get a chance to pre-order it, but I'm sure glad I got a chance to experience. Very, very nice knife. If you get a chance to get in on this, you should definitely do that. If I remember correctly, I think Blue Creek Knives might be closing their doors in business, and they have a bunch of sales going on right now. So I don't know if this is going to be another re-release through Blue Creek Knives, maybe somewhere else, but I sure hope the Divo Knives considers releasing this somewhere else if Blue Creek Knives is closing the doors, because this is such a nice knife, and I really would like to get in on this again. Very, very cool knife. Very cool knife. And thank you very much, Mind of Milton, for letting me get a chance to experience this. Hey, thanks so much for watching today. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it entertaining, interesting, of value, or just something fun to watch, would you consider hitting the like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, would you consider hitting the subscribe button? Subscribing and liking the videos really helps out the channel and allows me to grow, to be able to produce more content, do more things, and really more things for you all. And if you've already done the subscription, maybe consider hitting the notification button. You can be notified of future content like this when it drops. Hey, and if you've done all that, check me out over on Instagram here at robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Hey, thanks so much for watching today. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.